In today's news, Liverpool fans hit back at a supporter who branded Muslims as a disgrace for praying at half-time at Anfield. The person who did this was known as Stephen Dodd, and in fact Liverpool FC tweeted this. LFC believes in the practice of religious freedom. We seek a world in which we can send good wishes to supporters without hateful responses. For example, look at these Liverpool players. 1, 2 and 3. Liverpool supporters also responded in a brilliant manner. This one tweet said, "Do you want to see Can and Colo stop praying at the beginning of each game?" Now we're going to talk about the injustice news.
Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu was reinstated as Prime Minister just a few days ago. So now we're going to take a look at his policies, his actions. Does he deserve that pedestal of power he's on? During the start of March, he cut off electricity, power to the homes of hundreds of thousands of Palestinians during the winter, during a time where there are blizzards, during a time where it is incredibly dangerous.
Israel is prepared to live in peace with a Palestinian state.
Benjamin Netanyahu denied the Palestinians their right, their tax revenue of $240 million, only because they went to the International Criminal Court and asked for justice, because thousands of them had been murdered under the command of Prime Minister Netanyahu.
Israel is prepared to live in peace with a Palestinian state.
Israel opened the dams near the borders of Gaza and they flooded thousands of acres of crops, leaving thousands of Palestinians with no food to eat, driving them away from their homes, away from their livelihoods.
Israel is prepared to live in peace with a Palestinian state.
This happened last year too, so this shows a continuation, a cycle of bullying, oppression and murder. Palestinian stone throwers could face 20 years in jail. Children are already being housed in Israeli jails just for throwing stones, because we all know how terrifying stone throwers are.
Israel is prepared to live in peace with a Palestinian state.
14 Israeli tractors, accompanied by 50 Israeli police vehicles, destroyed thousands of acres of crops. That is food for children. So you're asking me, how can we stop this murder? How can we stop this oppression?
BDS.
Boycott, divestment, sanctions.
This is an international movement which is a non-violent protest which is working.
It's as simple as downloading an app. The app is so easy to use. All you have to do is scan a product, be a bit more selective about what you buy, and it will tell you whether a product is supporting Israel or not.
A perfect example right now is Tesco. Their profits have slashed in half, and also they even sacked their CEO, which shows that they're panicking right now because of us, of what we're doing.
We are saving lives and it's so easy to do. We're begging you to do the same. We'll put a link down in the description.